Import all of your layers to the project, and make sure you have 3 beats in between, like this. For your layers, you're going to need a tree PNG, 4 photos of the person you're editing, a paper rip, an iPhone camera focus, a notebook, and a paper background. Start by hiding the top few layers until you're left with these 2. Make sure that their ratio is square. If you want to easily make it square, go to Edit Shape, and now ensure that both of these numbers are the same. Now, zoom out these layers and place them like shown in the video. If you click on Scale, check the size, and make sure that the second picture has the same number. And then adjust their position like this. Now unhide the paper rip PNG, go to Move and Transform, and click Rotation. Type in 90, and then zoom it out like this. Now that you're done, add a rectangle, and adjust its size so that it matches the 2 layers. Then go to Edit Shape and click on Y and increase it. Now click on the rectangle with the paper rip and the 2 photos. Ensure that it's the same duration as all of the other layers, and then click on the middle grouping option at the top. Now go to the notebook, go to Move and Transform, and rotate it negatively. And then move it up. Now go to the group and place it like shown in the video. Now go to the focused PNG and place it on the top, near the first photo. Then go to Rotate and rotate it positively. Now go to the paper background and place it on the left side like this. And you can rotate it if you want. Now unhide one of the layers and place them on the left side like this. And rotate it. Now unhide the tree and place it on the right side at the bottom like this, and rotate it. Now unhide your last photo and place it next to the tree on the right side. And rotate it. Adjust to layer positions and scales if anything seems off. Now on these two photos, add a roughen edges. Increase the detail so that it looks like a paper, and then increase the strength. Now copy the effect and paste it onto your second photo. Lastly, add a text. Click on this icon on the left until your text is in the middle. And then click on this color and make it black. Adjust the position of your text and move it underneath your first photo. Now let's add movement to all these layers. Firstly, go to the Focus PNG and add position and rotation keys at the start and second beat. On your second keyframe, move your PNG down so that it focuses on your second photo and rotate it negatively. You can also add scale keyframes, and on your second key, just scale it down. And in between, add any type of mid-graph. Copy the curve and paste it into all of the other properties. Now go in between these two keyframes we just pasted. This is your first beat. And click on your first photo on the left side. Now click on the position one more time until you see the X and Y turn blue. And move this point, which is the anchor point, down. And a little bit to the right. Now add rotation and scale keys on the first beat and third beat. On the first keyframe, rotate your layer and zoom it in. In between, paste the graph. Now go to your second photo and click on position and move your anchor point down. Now go to your third beat and add rotation and scale keys there. And at the end, at the start, rotate your layer and zoom it in. And add this graph. Lastly, add a null layer at the start of the entire project. Click on your first layer underneath it and click on the icon next to the rubbish bin. Click Try It First. Now select Null 1 and copy this exact same process over to all of your other layers. Here we're just linking the layers to the null. Now go to the null, go to Move and Transform, and on your Position tab, click on the Z and decrease it to zoom in. Adjust the positioning so that you're focused on the first photo. Now go to Rotate and rotate it so that it looks straight. Now add a keyframe for position and rotation at the start and second beat. On the second keyframe, move your layer down, zoom it out a little, and rotate it. And in between, paste the curve. Now go to the first beat in between these two keyframes and add another null layer. Go to Null 1 and click on the same icon and select Null 2 to connect these. Now on Null 2, go to Move and Transform and add position and rotation keys at the start and third beat. On your second keyframe, move your layer down, zoom it out, and rotate it. Then paste your curve in both properties. Now go to your second beat in between these two keyframes and add another null. Select the three nulls and adjust their duration before working on them. Now go to Null 2 and connect it to Null 3 using the same strategy. And now go to Move and Transform on Null 3 and add position and rotation keys at the start and end. On your second key, move your layer to the right side so that it focuses on the second photo, and rotate it. And zoom it in. And now paste the curve in both properties. Before we group everything together, I like to add an effect called time quantization. I'll add it to these two photos. My preferred settings are usually ranging from 15 to 17. I'll copy the effect and paste it over to my second photo. After you're done with everything, to add effects, you'll need to follow these steps carefully. At the start of the entire transition, add a rectangle. Now you may not see it, but that's okay. Click on the top right corner on the 3 dots and click Fill Composition Area. If you have any other ratio than a square, click Stretch to Composition Area. Adjust the duration of the rectangle and make sure it is the same as all of your other layers. Now select all of the layers and click on the middle grouping option at the top. And now you can add all of your effects.